So a few of the things you will need before you can ever start off-leash training is a solid working relationship with your dog, good engagement during your training or even when you're just out and about, and definitely want a good solid recall before you ever try and release your dog from a leash. And good off-leash training always starts on leash. You want to make sure that you do have your dog's engagement and that they have the ability to pay attention to you in multiple different environments before you ever try letting them off leash, so that you can ensure their safety. So before I would ever fully trust a dog off leash, I would always want to start them on kind of an in-between. I really like to utilize long line leashes to give the dog kind of the essence of being off leash while still having some safety and control to keep your dog connected to you, and practice with that extra tool around different contexts and distractions that you know you might encounter out in the real world, such as being around other dogs, other people, different crowds, loud noises, children. Always want to practice those things nearby with that safety net before you ever try and have your dog off leash in a context like that. So I always like to start off leash, on leash, and utilizing a long line leash can be really helpful for that essence of freedom while still having that safety net of having your dog attached to you. And I also like to utilize training collars, such as e-collars, for off-leash training because it gives you a way to communicate with your dog, kind of like a wireless leash, without having to have them physically attached to you. And we always recommend working with reputable, knowledgeable trainers to properly teach a dog an e-collar before you ever actually use one, so that you know that it is a reliable and good tool to use for off-leash freedom. So e-collars give a muscle stimulation. We usually utilize low stim for teaching your dog tactile communication so that you can communicate with your dog through the e-collar without having them have to be physically attached to you. And when you teach a dog how to use this as a tactile communication style, it opens up new doors for giving your dog safe, freedom, and fun.